Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to Flow with Charlene. I'm so glad that you're here. May is Arthritis Awareness Month, and this class holds a very special place in my heart because I have psoriatic arthritis, and I started my original YouTube channel sharing life and living with chronic pain and chronic illness, and it has been a dream to bring practices here to the channel that support people who have arthritis and who live with chronic pain and chronic illness. This is a 20-minute gentle flow practice for anyone living with arthritis, chronic pain, or just living with an achy or stiff body. We are going to move slowly and intentionally, honoring our bodies exactly where they are today. If something doesn't feel good, modify, slow down, or even don't do the move. You listen to your body each and every day. Every time you show up to your mat, it's about honoring your body and where they are at today. So when you're ready, get into something comfy, roll out your mat, or just get onto a softer surface, and let's get started. We're going to start today's practice in a comfortable seated position. So feel free to put a folded up blanket or a pillow underneath your hips if that feels good for you. You can sit in a cross-legged position or any seat of your choice. And we're just going to take a moment to take a deep breath in, maybe put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. You can close or half close your eyes if it feels safe to do so. And we're just going to take a deep belly breath in through your nose. Really fill up your belly all the way. Then slowly release from your belly first, and slowly exhale all the way up from your belly, all the way up into your lungs. Then deep belly breath in. Then slowly exhale. Just one more deep breath in to really land here on your mat. Letting go of anything that came before this and just allowing yourself to be here and now. I honor you for showing up for yourself today in any way that feels supportive. And with your eyes closed, or you can slowly flutter your eyes open, we're just going to slowly let our hands come down to the mat and maybe walk your fingers out just a little bit. We're going to inhale, then exhale our right ear towards our right shoulder for a nice stretch on our neck on our left side. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And slowly, we're going to roll our neck down and our chin's going to come towards our chest. So you feel a beautiful stretch in the back of your neck. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then continue rolling your left ear towards your left shoulder for a nice stretch on the right side of your neck. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And go ahead and bring your neck all the way back up to center. And we're going to inhale, reach our right arm up and then over towards the left so you get a nice side body stretch. Maybe you nod your head a little yes or a little no. Find a little gentle movement with your neck. Get a big smile on your face for showing up for yourself today. When we live with arthritis or chronic pain, chronic illness, it's sometimes really hard to show up for ourselves. So I just want to take a moment to really honor you for being here today. And slowly come back up through center. And as you do so, if it feels good, you can use your right hand to gently pull on your neck so that you get a little bit deeper of a stretch on that left side this time. And if it feels good to do so, you can slightly angle your chin down and see how that feels. Or maybe you angle your chin up a little bit and see how that feels. Find what feels good for you today. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, slowly release your right hand back down to the mat. Neck comes back up through center. Inhale, we're going to reach our left arm up and then over this time for a nice left side body stretch. And again, maybe you find a little gentle movement with your neck. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And slowly begin to come up through center. And if it feels good to do so, you can use your left hand to give your neck a gentle pull, just so that you get a little bit deeper of a stretch on your right side. If that feels good to do so. Again, playing around with where feels best for your chin or your eyes to look, whether you're looking up or down. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And slowly release your left hand back down to the mat. Great job. We're going to move to a tabletop position, so come on over. Again, if it feels more comfortable to have a blanket or something softer under your hands. If you have arthritis in your hands or your fingers, for a long time before I strengthened my hands, I would hold on to weights because it took the pressure out of my hands and I could put the pressure into my wrists. If you feel that the weight in your wrists is what's bothering you, really claw through your fingertips to release that pressure. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, pull your belly button in and up. Neck is long towards the front of your mat. We're going to move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So really slow and intentional. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, look up. Then exhale, round the spine for cat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine for cat. We're going to take a few more rounds of breath, but I want you to just find some gentle movement. Is it cat-cow that feels good? Maybe it's bumping your hips from side to side. Maybe that feels good, having that nice deeper stretch in your hips. Maybe it's being able to move your wrists around. Maybe it's finding some gentle barrel rolls to the right and then to the left. Just find some gentle movement that feels good for your body today. Nobody knows your body better than you, so I encourage you to listen and just take a moment to ask yourself, what do I need today? If you chose to do barrel rolls, I encourage you to go the opposite direction. Come back to your breath, deep breath in, and a deep breath out. We're going to do one more deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Then find stillness now in your tabletop position. Really press into your left hand as we inhale, reach our right arm high for a nice stretch through our front body. Then exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Right hand goes in between your left hand and your left knee. Maybe you choose to walk your left hand out. Maybe you let your knees slightly widen so you're in a child's pose. Getting a nice stretch in your shoulders and your hips. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And slowly walk your left hand back in. Press into your left hand as you unwind your right arm as it comes all the way back up. Look up. Then right hand comes back down to the mat. Then we're going to inhale, press into your right hand this time as we bring our left arm up for a nice stretch through our chest. And then exhale, thread the needle. Left hand comes in between your right hand and your right knee for a nice shoulder stretch. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you choose to walk your right hand out in front of you. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And slowly walk your right hand back in closer to your face. Press into your right hand as you unwind and lift your left arm all the way back up for another nice stretch. Feel that all the way through your left side body. Then left hand comes back down to the mat. Moving to down dog. So maybe we walk our hands up just a few inches. Tuck your toes and slowly begin to peel your hips up off the mat. Generous bend in your knees. Maybe pedaling out your feet if that feels good to do so. Really clawing through your fingertips to take the weight out of your wrists. Find stillness now in your down dog. Deep breath in. And on your complete exhale, look to the front of your mat and slowly begin to tiptoe your feet to the front of the mat for ragdoll forward fold. Feet are at hip distance apart. You can still have a generous bend in your knees to protect your low back. Maybe you choose to grasp opposite elbow with opposite wrist and just let your head hang heavy here. You can rock a little side to side if that feels good to you. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Find stillness now and slowly release your hands down to the mat. Really press through your feet as you slowly begin to rise all the way up. For extended mountain pose, arms reach up overhead. Look up. Deep breath in. Then hands come through heart center. Forward fold, slowly come back down. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat spine. Then heel toe your big toes to touch. Your heels are about an inch apart. Plant your hands and we're gonna step our right foot back for a low lunge. So our left hand's gonna come to the inside and we're actually gonna walk our left foot out towards the outer edge of our mat. You can stay here in low lunge. You can prop yourself up. You can have a pillow under your knee. You can have a blanket under your knee. You can have some blocks underneath your hands. We're gonna move to lizard. It's a nice deep stretch for our hips. So we're gonna come down to our forearms if this feels comfortable and safe to do so. We can walk our left foot off towards the edge of our mat and our knee can almost splay out to the left if that feels comfortable to do so, creating a little bit more room in that hip pocket. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can always have blocks under your forearms or a pillow, anything that's going to get you up a little bit higher. One more deep breath in. And slowly begin to press yourself back up. Then tuck your right toe, lift your right knee off the mat, step your left foot back, then lift your hips up high, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Then look to the front of your mat. And you can tiptoe, walk, or hop to the front for a halfway lift. Find a flat spine. Forward fold. Really press through your feet as you rise up. Extended mountain pose, look up. Then hands come through heart center as we exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Then plant your hands, step your left foot back this time. For low lunge, we're going to start with low lunge. So right hand comes to the inside of our right foot. Chest is proud and forward. Option to walk our right foot off towards the outer edge of our mat. Option to come down into lizard, so coming down to our forearms. Really feel into your body. Sometimes one side of our body is more tight than the other. So honor your body where it's at today. Don't force it to do something that it's saying no thank you to. If you need to use a prop yourself up. If you need to not go so deep into a stretch, don't go so deep into a stretch. It's totally fine. We don't need to force ourselves to look any certain way. Not today or not ever. One more deep breath in. And slowly begin to press yourself back up. Tuck your left toe, lift your back knee off the mat. Step your right foot back this time, high plank, then lift your hips up high. Downward facing dog. Great job. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Then look forward, come into a plank position. Slowly lower your knees down to the mat. We're going to flip over onto our back and we're going to open up our hips a little bit more. So if you want to put a blanket down, anything that makes your surface a little bit softer, please feel free to do so. So from here, we're going to come on down to our backs slowly. And then from here, we're going to bring our feet together and we're going to open out our knees for Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly. You can have your hands down on the mat. You can have one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Option to have pillows underneath your knees to help give you a little bit more support if this is feeling like too much in your hips. You can let your feet come out farther. You can pull your feet closer in towards your body. Find what feels good for you. And just deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath in. And slowly bring your knees back up. Slowly let your right foot, then left foot go long out in front of you. Readjust as needed. We're going to inhale, bring our right knee in towards our chest and give it a gentle pull. This can feel really nice. Then supine twist. So your right knee is going to come over to the left. Option to have a pillow, a block, or anything here to support this. Or for a deeper twist, you can have your left hand on the outer edge of your right knee. Right arm can come long out to the side. Gaze can follow. Your right shoulder is really pressing down towards the mat. Nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. And slowly bring your right knee back in through center. Then let your right foot come long out in front of you. Readjust. Then inhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a gentle pull. Find what feels good. Now we're going to supine twist to the right. So left knee goes to the right. Left arm comes long out to the left if that feels good to do so. Gaze can follow. Left shoulder is really going to press down towards the mat. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Then slowly bring your left knee back in through center. Let your left leg come long out in front of you. We're going to end here in Shavasana. So go ahead and readjust as needed. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just take a moment to thank your body for showing up for you today. When we take the time to celebrate each and every little win we have, it encourages us to show up for ourselves more often. When we allow ourselves to show up as we are and accept where we are in that moment to moment, knowing that when we have arthritis or chronic pain, we have so much compassion. And I find that living with chronic pain, when I choose to tune in and listen to my body instead of detaching from my body, I am able to see all the things that I can do instead of only seeing the limitations of things that I can't do. So I hope you carry that with you in your practice and every day moving forward. Know that you are so much more than your arthritis. You are so much more than your pain. You are worthy of feeling good. I see you and I honor you for showing up for yourself today. So take one more deep breath in. Hands can come to heart center. Thumbs meet your third eye. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If this class supported you, I'd love for you to like this video, leave a comment, and share it with someone who might need it too. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in our next practice.